Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt those familiar aches and stiffness in your joints, making you think twice about getting out of bed? Don't worry, my dear friend, you're certainly not alone. I've had those mornings myself, when my knees crackle louder than the cereal in my breakfast bowl. Trust me, getting older doesn't mean we have to surrender to pain or discomfort. Instead, it offers us the opportunity to become wiser, gentler, and more attentive to our bodies. You see, throughout history, great thinkers, philosophers, and even scriptures have reminded us, our body is a temple, worthy of respect, care, and nourishment. Hippocrates himself, the father of medicine, famously said, "Let food be thy medicine, and medicine be thy food." Isn't it fascinating that something as simple as the food we eat can dramatically influence how we feel every single day? Today, I warmly invite you to join me on an uplifting journey as we explore some truly wonderful foods proven to naturally reduce joint pain. These foods aren't just tasty, they hold the secret to turning our golden years from days filled with aches and worries into joyful times filled with laughter, movement, and peace. Imagine waking up feeling energized, flexible, and ready to enjoy life's little pleasures, whether it's dancing with your grandkids, gardening, or even simply taking a stroll in the park without pain. But before we jump into our delightful menu for happier joints, I'd love to hear from you. Could you quickly leave a comment below telling me which joints cause you the most trouble? Is it your knees, hips, shoulders, or maybe your fingers? Don't be shy. Sharing your experience helps me tailor this advice better and brings comfort to others, knowing they're not alone in this journey. So grab yourself a cozy cup of tea, settle in, and let's discover together how the right foods can transform our lives, making every day truly meaningful, joyful, and pain-free. Are you ready, my friend? Let's dive right in. Now, my dear friend, let's gently explore why good nutrition is incredibly effective in reducing joint pain, something we all wish we'd known sooner. Our bodies truly are miraculous, designed with astonishing wisdom. Imagine your joints like hinges on an old door. After years of service, they naturally start to creak. Eating the right foods is like applying nourishing oil to those rusty hinges, making movements smoother and pain-free. The secret here is inflammation, an internal fire causing stiffness and discomfort. Thankfully, everyday foods act as gentle firefighters, calming these flames naturally. Nutrients from berries, leafy greens, and fatty fish soothe joints, reduce swelling, and restore flexibility, exactly what we need as we gracefully age. Let me quickly share a story about Arthur, my dear neighbor, who struggled with knee pain that kept him from gardening. After adding anti-inflammatory foods to his diet, Arthur joyfully returned to his garden, joking that his knees decided to delay retirement. Stories like Arthur's reflect timeless wisdom from elders, reminding us of nature's healing power right in our kitchens. Even sacred teachings gently remind us that our bodies are temples deserving nourishment and care. Good nutrition isn't complicated, it's simply choosing foods that quiet inflammation and strengthen your joints from within. You're not a victim of joint pain. With this knowledge, you have control and can live a joyful, pain-free life. Quickly, could you comment below one healthy food you genuinely love? Your sharing inspires others, and gives me delicious ideas too. Now, let's explore these life-changing foods together. Alright, my dear friend, let's now dive into the golden treasure chest of nature, 7 wonderful foods proven to reduce joint pain and make life enjoyable again. Think of these foods as nature's gentle medicines, lovingly created to help us enjoy our golden years pain-free and full of smiles. First, let's talk about calcium-rich foods, like dairy products and leafy greens. Calcium isn't just for young folks trying to grow tall and strong, it's essential at every age to maintain strong bones and healthy joints. My neighbor John once struggled with chronic joint pain so badly he couldn't even take leisurely strolls in the park with his grandchildren. But one day, he wisely swapped his regular milk for almond milk, and he began eating spinach every day. In just a few months, John was amazed. He could comfortably join his grandchildren at the park again, laughing and enjoying life just as he had always hoped. Remember, friends, simple changes like almond milk or leafy greens like spinach and kale can truly transform your life. Next, let's journey to the sea and discover fatty fish rich in omega-3, like salmon and sardines. Omega-3 is a powerful anti-inflammatory nutrient. I remember Mary, a lively woman from our local community center. Her joint pain often kept her from enjoying her favorite yoga classes. But Mary started including salmon in her diet just twice a week. And do you know what happened? Her joint pain diminished dramatically, allowing her not just to return to yoga class, but to teach a few stretches herself. Imagine yourself experiencing similar joys, moving freely, dancing lightly, and savoring life again, all from simply adding a bit of delicious fish to your diet. Now let's talk about nuts and seeds, especially almonds and chia seeds. These small but mighty foods contain calcium, magnesium, and healthy fats, nourishing your joints deeply. Here's a tip that's easy and tasty: just 1 spoonful of chia seeds each morning can keep your joints flexible. You can sprinkle them onto your oatmeal or blend them into a smoothie. Trust me, you'll enjoy their subtle crunch, and your joints will thank you with every step. Speaking of tasty, fruits like blueberries and oranges hold fantastic anti-inflammatory properties. Meet Robert, my old friend and wise chess partner. Robert began enjoying a handful of fresh berries and citrus fruits every single morning. He joked, "If it works for bears, why not me?" Not only did his joints feel looser, but his mind became sharper, too. Fruits filled with antioxidants reduce inflammation and nourish your body, giving you both a healthy mind and pain-free joints. Doesn't that sound like a winning combination? Let's move to another favorite: extra virgin olive oil. My friends, here's a wise, delicious upgrade: simply swap your regular cooking oils with extra virgin olive oil. This simple change brings remarkable benefits. Olive oil contains healthy fats that protect and lubricate your joints. It's like giving your body premium fuel: your joints glide smoothly, and your heart appreciates it too. Who knew caring for your joints could taste so good? Next, I must share the incredible magic of bone broth, a remedy celebrated by grandmothers everywhere. You see, my dear friend Linda, whenever the weather changed, she experienced painful flare-ups in her joints. But she found relief in a simple bowl of warm bone broth. Rich in collagen, glucosamine, and minerals, bone broth comforted her joints and provided restful sleep. Linda jokes it's her secret elixir, but really, it's the wisdom our ancestors have known for centuries. You can try it yourself, drink it as a soothing soup or use it in cooking, and experience comfort like never before. Finally, here's perhaps the sweetest remedy of all: dark chocolate. Yes, my dear friends, your ears didn't deceive you. Dark chocolate, especially the kind with at least 70% cocoa, contains powerful antioxidants to help reduce inflammation and ease joint pain. Imagine enjoying something delicious while soothing your joints. Life doesn't get much better than that, does it? Just remember, moderation is key. Enjoy a small piece daily, savoring each bite, knowing your body and your taste buds are equally happy. Now, let's pause briefly. I have a small, easy request for you. In the comments below, share one of these delightful foods you plan to start eating today to ease your joint pain. Is it delicious salmon, tasty berries, or perhaps that lovely dark chocolate? Let us know. Your comment will encourage others and create a sense of community right here, filled with wonderful ideas. My dear friends, remember, the secret to pain-free joints doesn't lie in complicated treatments or expensive medications, but right within your pantry and fridge. Nature has kindly provided us these nourishing, delightful foods, designed perfectly to keep us healthy, joyful, and agile. Now, sit back comfortably, because coming up next, we'll uncover the foods you should avoid to maintain happy, healthy joints. Are you ready? Let's continue this rewarding journey together. Now, my dear friends, while we've learned about wonderful foods that help soothe our joints, it's equally important to know which foods might silently sabotage our efforts. After all, wisdom comes from knowing not just what to embrace, but also what to gently let go. First, let's talk about salt. Oh yes, that sneaky little seasoning that makes everything taste so delightful. Well, it turns out it's not always our joints' best friend. Too much salt can increase inflammation and cause water retention, making joints swollen and achy. So, if your joints could talk, and believe me, sometimes I feel mine really do, they'd kindly request you go easy on the salt shaker. Next up, fast food. Yes, my friends, the convenience is tempting, especially when you're tired. But unfortunately, many fast foods are loaded with unhealthy fats, sugar, and additives that trigger inflammation and joint pain. I learned this lesson from my good friend Paul, who often joked that his favorite burger chain was his second home. But when he cut back on fast foods, not only did his joint pain improve, but he also felt more energetic, younger, and far happier. And finally, refined white carbs, think white bread, pasta, and rice. These foods quickly turn into sugar in our bodies, fueling inflammation and stiffness in our joints. I often remind myself, choosing whole grains over refined ones is like upgrading from an old, bumpy road to a freshly paved highway. The ride through life just becomes smoother. Remember this easy advice: reduce salt, skip fast foods, and minimize refined carbs. Your joints will truly thank you, and your quality of life will soar. Now, as we come to the end of this heartwarming journey together, let's gently recap. Smart nutrition is truly the key to reducing joint pain, feeling great, and enjoying every beautiful day life has to offer. When we treat our bodies wisely, the blessings multiply, and each moment becomes a chance to celebrate joyfully. So, here's my simple question for you today: which of these wonderful, pain-relieving foods have you already tried, and what's the one new food you'll definitely add to your menu starting today? Go ahead, share your thoughts in the comments below, it'll only take a moment. Your ideas could inspire another friend watching right now, creating a joyful wave of healthier choices. And before we say goodbye, let me share a loving reminder from the timeless wisdom of our ancestors and sacred teachings: aging is not a time meant for worry or enduring pain. Instead, it's a beautiful opportunity, a gift, to embrace life fully, with a strong body, a peaceful mind, and a heart overflowing with joy. So remember, my dear friends, every morning we wake up is a brand new invitation to live fully, laugh wholeheartedly, and love unconditionally. Thank you for spending your precious time with me today. Let's continue this incredible journey together, making our golden years truly golden, one nourishing meal, one joyful moment, and one happy step at a time.